This is the second of two videos involving Spike's Triangle Solver. At the end of this video there will be 4 examples with solutions for you to try. Right, we'll just start with this example we've got there, and all we'll do is draw it the same as we always do, as close as you can to what it looks like in the diagram. Remember, don't put the DEF, we'll use the ABC. Mark in your sizes, forget about the centimetres. Right, so we'll look at the diagram and you'll see that there's no length on this side here. This means that when we get down there it's not a right angle triangle and all 3 sides are not involved this time. This means we've got to go down this side here. Now we've got to decide what we're being asked for, and we're asked for an angle. So it's asked for an angle, so it's the sine rule in that form there. So showing you on the big one, we come down that side and it's the sine rule, and it's that formula there we're going to use. So the formula we're going to use is the sine A over A equals sine B over B equals sine C over C. Now we'll get on with naming the triangle. So we've got the X on this side, so we're going to go A there. So remember, clockwise with the big letters around the outside. That's A there, that's B there, that's C there. If you look here at the B's, there's no B's there, so we're not going to be using the B's. So we can stroke that out, and there's the formula we're going to use. So when you're writing it out, leave a gap before the equals for your working. We want to get rid of that A there, so it's divided, so you do the opposite and times it. So we times by A, cancel that out, and we're ready just to put in our numbers. So sine A, so it's sine X equals sine C, so it's sine 110 times A, which is 11, over C, which is 15. I'm going to put the brackets around there because that's what's on the calculator, and you've got to remember to close that bracket. So working that out, sine X equals, now going to the calculator, so we've got sine 110, close the brackets, times 11 divided by 15, and that gives us, and remember, put 3 figures down, although we'll be holding it in the calculator anyway. So you go 6, 8, 9. The reason for holding loads of figures is to get the degree of accuracy if you were to keep that or if you were to check it. So we now got sine X equals, forgot to put the nothing in there, 0.689. So we need to get X, so it's just the old thing, I'll go and shift the X or second X. We're basically doing inverse sine. So you go second sine equals, and we get 43.55. So rounding to 1 decimal place would give us 43.6. And that is your answer. Put the degrees in, and that is your answer, and that is the first question. In the last of our questions on using the triangle solver, we've got this one here, which involves a slight wee change. So you do a diagram as usual. We've got a wee extra bit to do. So we've got 20, 84, 63 and X. Now we have a look at our X. Our X is on that side, so call it A. So the one opposite is a capital A. So continue around A, B, C as we usually do with the big letters. So that's C across there, and that's B there. Now, again, you can see that we've not got all the sides. That side C is not there, so therefore coming down, we're going to the not, only two sides involved, and that means it's the sine rule. So that's basically what we're doing. If all three sides are involved, we use one of the cosine rules, and we use the sine rule if it's only the two sides involved. So this time we're looking for a side, so we've got to use the A over sine A equals B over sine B equals C over sine C. Right, let's see what we've got. And if you look at that, we've not got the one up there for the A, have we? So it's a bad start to get our A, so we can't do it. Oh yes, we can, because we know that all the angles add up to 180. So if we take our 63 and add it to our 84, then we get 147. And if we take that away from our 180, we get 33. So we must put that in there now, 33, and now we're ready. We've got our A and we've got our B. We haven't got a C, but we've got A and B. So C hasn't got one up there, so that's the one we'll cross out. So we can get started. So we go A over sine A, leave your space for working again, equals B over sine B. We need to get rid of the sine A this time, so it's divided there, so we multiply it. Sine A times sine A, and then we cross them out, and we're left with A equals, no, we can go straight for the letters now. So A is X, and X equals B, which is 20, times sine, and angle A is 33, over, and we've got sine B, which is sine of B, and sine of B is sine 84. So this time it's straight through to X, so we just pick up our calculator, and we put in 20 times sine 33, remember to close the brackets. Oh, I've hit sine twice. Just give me a couple of seconds. Oops. So we get, sine 33, close the brackets, divided by sine 84. Close the brackets again, and that equals, and we get 10, and you'll see it's 10.95, so that'll round up to the 10 there, so that gives us 11.0. Here is the first pair of examples I'd like you to do. Press pause and then press play again when you've finished the examples. There is the solutions to the first set of problems. Here is the second pair of problems. Press pause and attempt them. And there is the solutions. If you're having any trouble at all, go back through the videos. You'll find it's all very easy.